right, so we are at Lowe's. It looks like that they have the full gift center all set up. So let's check out what these are. They have for $6.98 by Kobalt, the 6-inch long nose pliers. That is each. They have those in gray, blue, and green. They also have for $6.98 the 6-inch diagonal pliers. Different colors. $9.98 for the 6-in-1 screwdriver. Also in different colors. $6.98 for the mini lockback utility knife. $6.98 for the 12-foot tape measure, also in different colors. Then we have a toy for $29.98, the Build and Grow 16-piece toolbox set. That's cute. $12.98. They have a 2-pack of their 25-foot self-lock tape measures, high visibility. Does that have a cheat sheet on there? Let's see. And it does. Like I said, self-lock. $12.98. They have the 2-pack of their heavy-duty scissors. 10-inch and 8-inch. $12.98. The 27-piece ratchet screwdriver set that comes with a pouch. And an extension on there. Come on, go in. I like that. $14.98 for a 3-pack of their lockback utility knives. $14.98 for a 3-pack of the lockback utility knives in pink. All decked out in all metal. $9.98 for the Kobalt Tanto blade flip out knife. $9.98 for the Kobalt mini aluminum slide as a knife. That is a 3-pack. $9.98 for the Kobalt speed release knife with storage. It comes with 11 blades total. $9.98 for the straight long cut aviation snips. Those are actually pretty hefty. Those are big. Then they have for $19.98 a 3-pack of their aviation snips. Straight left or right. That's actually not a bad deal for a 3-pack. With all 3, not bad. $9.98 for the Kobalt over under knee pads. Nope. Yeah. That's the over and under. Looks like 2 of them are in there. And then $19.98 for their flooring knee pads. I actually don't see many Craftsman stuff right out of the bat. That's crazy. Then they have for $21.98 their metal mini toolbox in black, blue, pink, and green. $21.98 for those. They have more. They have a 3-drawer in pink for $31.98. And of course they have more. The 3-drawer lavender is $31.98. The rest are $21.98. Hot pink as well, $31.98. Kobalt has for $19.98 their 18-piece screwdriver as a set. $39.98. They have the 69-piece screwdriver set with a rack. It's actually not a bad deal. Comes with some bits in there, Allen wrenches, nut setters, a couple of stubbies, and the rack, not bad, $39.98. That is going to sell out quick. $16.98. They have a 6-piece mini plier set, all by Kobalt, and that does come with a carrying case. So that's not bad. Come on, I can do it. There we go. $16.98 for the 3-piece adjustable wrench set. 6-inch, 8-inch, and 10-inch. $16.98 for the 3-piece of their locking pliers as a full set. 6.5, 7, and 10-inch. And then $16.98 for the 3-piece groove joint pliers, which these are on the bottom. 8-inch, 10-inch, and 12-inch. $11.98 for their 3-piece collapsible folding tray. $9.98 for the 3-pack of the folding hex key sets. SAE metric and Torx. $27.98 for the 1000 lumen LED work light. It says try me, let's see. That is pretty bright. USB-C charging. And then $11.98 for their 200 lumen LED work light. Let's see if that's charged. Yes, it is. $7.98 for the Kobalt Carpenter's pouch. And then price drop already, $3.29 for the drill holster. So many deals. Oh my God, this is crazy. $8.98 for their heavy duty shears. And $8.98 for the compact speed release utility knife, or just speed release knife. Yep, it says utility on there, so we'll use it as that. Only comes with one blade. $49.98 for the 158-piece DIY tool set by Kobalt. Comes in a nice hard case. 158-piece starter household tool set. It's not a bad way to start off. $39.98 for the 200-foot red laser distance measure. And $59.98 for the 100-foot green cross-line laser. Comes with a carrying case. $24.48 for the 18-piece compressor accessory as a full kit. $12.98 for the AAA battery tire gauge. Does require batteries. $12.98 for their Kobalt inflator gun with analog gauge. And $17.98 for the dual foot inflator slash, just with gauge. $29.98 for the 3-piece mini spec pliers as a full set. What's that? 6-inch, 5-inch, and 3-inch. 6-inch, 5-inch, 3 jaw. Sorry, that one doesn't give an inch. $19.98 for the 5-piece assorted pliers as a full set, which I actually bought this kit. And then $19.98 for the 5-piece pliers with dipped handles, all by Kobalt. I'd go for this kit still. Just saying. $6.98 for the 8-ounce stubby hammer. That is in pink. Actually, it's $6.98 across the board. It has different colors. Pink, blue, and green. I'd go for the blue one. That's just me, though. $39.98 for the 13-piece half-inch drive deep socket set. SAE. Dang, that's heavy. Actually, $39.98 for that. That's not bad. They have that in SAE and millimeters. Same price. $10.98 for the 7-piece stubby wrench set. SAE or millimeters. $15.98 for the 9-piece multicolored L wrench set, SAE or millimeters. Color coordinated. And then they have both of them for $15.98, the 23-piece ball hex key sets. Its own storage. More of the mini toolboxes, 2-drawer, $21.98, your choice. Craftsman has for, excuse me, $10.98, the 24-inch I-beam level. Or they have, for the same price, their 2-pack of their torpedo level. $17.98. They have the high visibility 3-pack, 12-foot, 16-foot, and 25-foot tape measures. All 3 in one shot. It's not bad for $17.98. $10.98 for their 5-piece of their bimetal screwdriver, bi-material screwdriver. As a set. $54.98. They have the cordless USB inflator. Winter time's coming. I do suggest you guys get some sort of tire fill-up device in your cars or your truck, whatever. Winter's is here. It's coming. It's better to have that than not to have that. $19.98. They have a 2-pack of their 25-foot tape measures. And they also have some toys for $7.98 each. They have a Growing Barn Animals, monster truck, a sports arena, and a race car. $7.98 your choice. Nice stocking stuffers. $19.98 for the 18-piece screwdriver as a full set. $49.98, the 55-piece 3/8-inch drive mechanics tool set, millimeter and SAE. This is what I like seeing. I love seeing socket sets during Black Friday deals and ratcheting wrench sets. $27.98, they have the 8-piece impact drive accessory set. Half-inch, I think. Looking for the size ratio. I think that's just half-inch. $29.98, the 22-piece drives tool set. Just looking for, oh, there we go. That is 1/4, 3/8, and 1/2 inch. Let's look at the bottom. I just want to make sure. Yep, and that is just 1/2 inch. Sorry, 3/8 and 1/2 inch. $59.98. They have the 20-piece ratcheting wrench set. Love ratcheting wrenches. So glad that they were invented. Then they have for $32.98 the 24-piece combo regular wrench set. I'd go for the ratcheting if I were you guys. That's just me. $25.98. They have the 850 to 1000 lumen headlamp. And $29.98 for the 1500 lumen flashlight. By Kobalt. USB-C charging. Oh, there's so many more to go. Oh, this excites me. Here we go. Here's the Craftsman stuff. $39.98 for the 61-piece Lowe Pro Mechanics tool set. Does come in its own case. That is 3/8 inch drive. $49.98 for the 11-piece overdrive wrench set. And it's the same price with millimeter, SAE or millimeter. Like that color. Then $159 for the 140-piece overdrive mechanics tool set. That is below. $9.98 your choice. They have the 7-inch diagonal cutting pliers, 8-inch long nose pliers, 10-inch screw pliers. That's all $9.98 your choice. There's the diagonal pliers, long nose pliers, and the joint pliers. $59.98 for the 3/8 inch drive torque wrench. Which, what is the foot-pounds on that? 20 to 100 foot-pounds of torque. And the 1/2 inch drive is 50 to 250 foot-pounds of torque. And it is $69.98 for the 1/2 inch drive. $21.98 for the 3-piece pry bar as a full set. 18-inch, 12-inch, and 24-inch. $16.98 for the 20-piece universal Lowe hex key set. Fits all hex, SAE, metric, Torx, and L keys. And then $16.98 for the 2-piece steel adjustable wrench. 6-inch and 10-inch. $16.98 for a 2-pack with their folding utility knives. $16.98 for the 25-foot tape measure. I'm actually curious if this has, I don't think it has a cheat sheet on there. It does not. That's unfortunate. And then $16.98 for the essential metal sawhorse. Klein actually has a good assortment of tools right here. $39.98 for the Connect starter as a set. I like that everything's organized in there. Digging that. $29.98 for the Impact Quad Socket SAE. Like that. And then $59.98 for the 15-piece 3/8 inch impact socket and wrench set. I can do it. There we go. $29.98 for the 20-in-1 impact drive set. And then $29.98 for the impact multi-bit SD and ND set. How many is that? $27.98 for the 6-piece color-coded nut drivers as a full set. I like that. Extended nut setters, drill driver and impact driver. $29.98 for the 3-piece adjustable wrench set. 10-inch, 8-inch, and 6-inch. I can do it. $19.98 for the 25-key set as a 3-piece. SAE millimeters and torques. I like that display on there. I like that. Bingo. And then $29.98 for the 3-piece of the multi-bit SD kit as a kit. $54.98 for the 35-foot red mini crossline laser. And then $69.98 for the 50-foot green crossline laser. $24.98 for the lightweight gel knee pads. Of course, make sure 2 of them are in there before you make your purchase. New low price, they have the 500 lumen multi-tool cob clip as a light. I like that. Emergency light situation by Black & Decker. That's Sense. Skill has $59.98 for their 15 amp 7/4 inch circular saw. $39.98 for their 13 amp 7/4 inch circular saw. Then they have a blade for $6.98, which is 7/4 inch by 24 teeth. Then $29.98 for their 5-inch random orbital sander. Corded. Dust management as well. $10.98 for their 7-inch speed square. That's as a 2-pack. All metal. What is that? $17.98 for the 36-inch bar clamp. That's 600 pounds. $11.98 for their 12-inch bar clamp. That's also 600 pounds. And their 6-inch bar clamp that does 600 pounds for $9.98. And the 12-inch is $11.98. So all of them are capable of 600-pound low capacity. Then they have for $5.98 the 4-inch that does 300 pounds. $29.98 the 4-pack of their clamp set. 150 pounds. Shop Vac has for $79.98 their 16-gallon wet dry vac. Comes with some accessories, filters, 5.5 peak horsepower, 2.5-inch hose diameter, $79.98. $18.98 for the screwdriver in 3-pack. Like I said, you guys, they got a lot. Like they have a wall too, which I am going to say that I'm disappointed that I don't see Flex up here. I was looking forward to Flex's stack pack stuff being on sale, but I don't see Flex up here. I'm hoping that they put something right here, but I'm hoping that Flex's stack pack goes up there. I want that 3-drawer system, and I'm hoping that it goes on sale or a BOGO sale. $17.98, they have the 11-in-1 screwdriver. Magnetized as well. $34.98, they have the electrical test as a full kit. 2 pieces. $21.98, they have the GFCI with LCD test. Just a single piece. GFCI receptacle tester. $22.98, they have a 20-ounce steel framing hammer. That looks like it's a beast. Look at that. That looks like it's a beast. Like I say, that is 20 ounce. Does have magnetic assistance on the top. Yeah, those look like beasts. Then they have the 10-inch nail puller for $15.98. $17.98 for the screwdriver. Precision 27-in-1. It's a lot, 27-in-1. $39.98 for the 3-piece combo kit, the electrical test, GFCI, an outlet. $34.98 for the 100-foot red laser distance measure. And then $7.98 for the straight slide utility knife. And we're not even done. Crazy. All right, they have some blades from Tough Built. $14.98 for a 50-pack. They have the hook, drywall, and carbon. $14.98 your choice. And then $19.98 for a 50-pack of their carbide blades. With storage. $14.98, they have the 4-piece screw extractor set by Speed Out Pro. $11.98 for their stud sensor. That is a 2-pack. Then Dremel has their display. $14.98 for their blueprint carbide wooden blade, which these are small. 3 3/8 inch. And then they have the blueprint carbide saw blade for $16.98. $99 for their blueprint multi-drill. $99 for their Dremel 12-volt rotary tool as a kit. A few accessories, battery, and a charger. $99 for their oscillating tool. Battery and charger and a few accessories as well. $149 for their blueprint portable saw station. Then they have some Dremel accessories. $19.98 for the 11-piece cutting accessory. $29.98 for their 160-piece multi-purpose accessory as a full kit. $49.98 for the variable speed corded rotary tool. that is corded. Comes with a case and a few accessories. And then $99 for their 1.8 amp corded rotary tool. Also is a full kit. So not bad. They do have for $79 the Warner's Ready Steady ladder. 4 foot, 300-pound load capacity. Not bad. They do have a lot of other things here. We'll go over this wall in the next video because they're still setting some stuff up on the main aisle. They have a lot of BOGO deals already happening right now, but they're not done. Like a lot of deals are happening right now. I'm so excited, but we'll end this video here. So if you found this video helpful and entertaining, please like this video. Please hit the bell button to be notified of future videos. And please subscribe to the channel. This is Dave Nicholas. Thank you for tuning in. I'll see you guys next time.